pitcher from the International region. With the 6th pick, the New York Mets select Hans Arias, a catcher from the Central region. With the 7th pick, the San Diego Padres select Michael Lee, a starting pitcher from the Central region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sam Gaviglio is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box now, Cliff Whiters. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, but you know the old adage that what they say is momentum on a baseball field is the next day's starting pitcher. I know they're 0-4 to start the road trip, but everybody relax. If this guy goes out and competes and commands and executes, this team will be fine.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. In now is John Jay. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
John Jay.
Lays off 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Arroyo, base runner at first with one out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something. But you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
Into the box now, Elliot Landis. And he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Missions lead it 2-0. Standing in, James Iwasi, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Dickerson's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
So digging in now, Cam Gallagher.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Gallagher.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
You froze him on the fastball there. Connor Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
number
And
98.
he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. San Antonio's out in front, 2-0. Stepping into the box, Robert Farrell. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Robert
And he lays off there, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting his seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cliff Whiters. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cliff Whiters.
Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimmy Arroyo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Jimmy Arroyo.
In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Boovy scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Missions lead it 3-0. Striding into the box, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
John
Committed
Jay.
to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
In there, a base hit. Striding in once again, Elliot Landis. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, roll me up. Let's go. Roll me up.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Jay aboard here at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A little bouncer. Jay gets his lead at first, nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. He was at the knees and called strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
He wants it.
With the hold. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
He's in there. He's safe.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
A base hit in his first trip. 0-1, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Jay at second. Uwasi is over at first with one away. First, I don't think they can get two. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Number 21.
Set. Here it comes.
Connor
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson coasts under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. And even with two outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Digging in, Killian Nieves. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Jay, the runner at third. Uwasi on second. Gallagher on at first with two down. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Chassin is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. We played 4 full. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Robert Farrell. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vila is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Cliff Whiters. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Tapper up the line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimmy Arroyo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Here's a high pop-up. Lee is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Missions lead it 3-0. In now is John Jay. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here it comes.
Fielder, John Jay.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Elliot Landis.
The batter, number 2.
He's ready. Here's the first
Second
offering.
baseman, Elliot Landis.
Chopper foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. Torres ranges to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Cam Gallagher, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Bailey will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Connor Hernandez.
Number 21.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hernandez.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready for another chance, Killian Nieves.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Norris waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 4-0. Digging in once again, Robert Farrell. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
1-2.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting.
And now Cliff Whiters. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Vila is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Arroyo, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 4-0. Scott McDonough will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-0 to score tonight. San Antonio jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Lee gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Mission. 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base.